It's been a while since I've talked about streaming and the goon problem.
What's a goon, bro? What that mean? What that mean? What that mean? What that mean? What that mean?
Not only has it
I gotta tell y'all, Uncle. I'm not Uncle yet. Big Cuz. I'm Big Cuz. Y'all tell Big Cuz what's goon? What's gooning mean?
Incorporated literal children, but it's starting to feel as if streamers are just resorting to using cheap methods to get views. Like, okay, it's easy to turn women into bona fide goon props for their underage audience.
For sure,
speaking, is that a good way to make money? What happened to all the desktop streamers?
Hold on. Okay, let's get it.
What happened to just chatting? What happened to interacting with your community on some cool shit?
Right.
I just think streaming has been continuously losing the plot, and these streamers are money farming as much as they can, even at the expense of their own integrity. So
these people are weird. I'm glad this is happening because it can expose. One thing about all this is that it's exposing how weird these people are, number one. And number two, how weird and corny and all that. And number two, this is getting recorded. This ain't going nowhere. You're going to be 40, 50 years old, and this is still going to be on the internet. That's great. Because somebody with integrity, we still don't see Cassinet having no naked girl shaking boo-boos and all that. You feel me? It's some people who just keep it regular. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it.
You already know the Socrates.
It's weird. It's just degenerate. Like,
you know I had to start with Doodoo Garbage. And the only reason I'm starting with him is because recently he had the Gooner Hospital. And that sounds insane. But literally, that shit is a straight Gooner Hospital, twin. And what's really frying me about the Gooner Hospital is that recently niggas was all on India love. And yeah, I'm a defender again because no way India got dragged in a hate campaign when this is how DDG is moving.
Yeah, DDG.
She's a thought, bro. We don't defend thoughts.
Dragged in a hate campaign when this is how DDG is moving.
Yeah, DDG.
My shoulder.
Oh, yeah. Okay? How's the pressure?
It's good.
It's good. Okay, remember when we talked about breathe in through your nose, slowly, and out through your mouth.
I just want to point out that the context was that this was a planned stream that was part of his Streamer of the Year campaign. Or at least I'm pretty sure it was. But why did he have to turn it into a Gooner event? I actually think the idea of a huge hospital set isn't that bad. It could make for some cool content. But you know the ideas get dry when the first instinct is to get a bunch of women. And
they don't have any ideas, bro. They don't have ideas. I don't know why my camera keep doing that, but I was saying they don't have ideas. They have a very small idea. They just bring some girls on there, you know what I'm saying, and just do some shit real quick for these 12 and 16 and 13-year-old virgin horny little boys. It's the most degenerate shit possible. They don't care, but they don't have morals about anything. They'll do anything, bro. Like him, Deshae, they whole little squad, they'll do any fucking thing.
Turn them into your goon props.
It's just weird.
I'm not arguing about me, is y'all?
No, sweetie. We just want to make sure you are okay.
My bad, it's the drugs.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I apologize.
You're going to be feeling like this for a little bit.
Get the fuck out! Get out!
Right here? Okay, can you just take...
Hold on, y'all. This is my clothing brand. I need y'all to go support your boy, okay? And supporting your boy with some pretty cheap clothing, all right? And you're going to be fly and fresh as hell, man, all right? Link in the description. Theari.us. Go shop.
Take a deep breath in. I'm going to feel it, if that's okay.
It's 100% okay.
Okay, now out.
This is like weird. It's like that. Y'all remember being when y'all was kids? If anybody around my age, remember when you was kids, you used to go to sleep like real late at night and like Showtime and Stars used to have that like fake little soft core porn. This is like weird.
Breathe it out. Okay. Okay.
And I don't care what nobody say. This is
girl
weird.
Content is just low-hanging fruit. Instead of using conventionally attractive women to keep the obviously young audience entertained, DDG could have got his Capaholics homies in and had them part of the content and turned it into something different. Obviously, I don't have anything concrete, but basically what I'm saying is that you can just tell when the ideas get dry. And you can see DDG all happy and stuff while the nurse is giving him a physical. But who exactly is watching this?
Nobody.
But this stuff just a little corny, man. Am I tripping? Instead of reinventing the wheel, niggas are reinventing the ways you can make girl content. I just feel like some of the creative juices are wasted on trying to appeal to gooners and impressionable young people. But niggas go eat it up regardless, and when the bread comes in, what reason do these guys have to stop?
Rage updates. Why you not in your streamer live? Is he live? Niggas sending Alright, nigga. What y'all not finna do? Y'all not finna belittle this nigga content in my face. Come on, bro. Chill.
See, and that's what's wrong with y'all. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all got this oh, we gotta stick together. We can't nobody say nothing bad about nobody. Nobody. No, let me ask you this question. Do you know any other YouTuber on the platform that call this shit out? No, they let it all slide. These are the same people who will party with Diddy and see Diddy doing the craziest shit ever and let it slide because he rich and they don't want to mess up no relationships. What do you mean we not finna belittle his content, bro? Why you can't say what you think for real? It's weird. It's weird.
This has nothing to do with me, bro. If that nigga run the goon hospital, he run the goon hospital, nigga.
So the context for this is that Max was reacting to his com, and they posted a screenshot of a group chat of someone cooking DDG for his goon hospital, and Max reacted to it that way. I don't think it's belittling someone's content. I think people just realize that this is low-hanging fruit. Right. Nobody's saying he can't do this either. But if you're gonna spam and reinvent girl content over and over again, people are going to say it's lame. That's what it is. And personally, I'm tired of seeing women reduced to being objects for streamers in a new way every time. It's like girl content has endless customization options. Niggas are literally dropping DLC girl content and you're surprised that niggas are going in their group chats and cooking it. Come on, Max. And also, the viewers will literally cook the same way.
But remember, Max is the same person who said that he felt bad for one of them phase dudes. He felt bad that his career went to shit because he was talking to like a 14-year-old girl as a grown-ass man. Like, what do you mean you feel bad, bro? Like, niggas be on something like that. Hey, gang, listen, I don't know. I'm not cut out to hang around these niggas. I don't know what's wrong with these new niggas, bro. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. If you a grown man and you talking to man, I'm not finna keep saying the same.
Men that they thirst after, so it's just so unfair for the women. Niggas hated on India for days, and you got DDG running a goon hospital. All I'm saying is that if you're gonna hate, just keep it consistent, but nobody does, so it's just like, it's a little corny. But now I want to talk about Diddy Frost, and because Blueface recently got out, he got on his stream. And his first idea was to get a bunch of women, and then they start throwing it. And in my opinion, once again,
these are not women. These are hoes. It's a difference. A woman, a hoe, and a bitch are three different things, bro. Stop putting them together, gang. Do your homework.
Hanging fruit, and you're left to question who exactly is the target audience. So who is this streamed for? Kids? I found this reply under the clip asking who the audience was, and it just made me think, for all the stuff I criticized Plaqueboy Max for, at least with the celebrities he is on, there are actual activities that they do. Something. And the Booth is definitely one of Twitch's best series, because not only is it producing good music, but it actually feels like a well thought out idea. It's really refreshing to see actual content being made rather than just corn baiting every time you do a collab. And that's why it's low hanging fruit. It's easy to get a well-known celebrity or someone who has a little bit of internet clout, get a bunch of girls, and then just have them be sexual. That's so easy to do, but it's just boring and corny and lame. But you know what? At least you can say these are grown women. Everyone in the room is of age and everyone can properly consent. And you could even hypothetically say that it's on the parents for not watching any young person who happens to catch this content. And you'd be right to an extent. But Deshae has literally included Rakai in his antics. And I won't show the clips again just because they're weird.
Nobody calling that out either. Y'all doing 20 versus 1s with this little boy. He like 9. Y'all doing 20 versus 1s with this little boy. I seen 20 versus 1s with him and other little kids, bro. 20 versus 1 with him and grown people. They did a 20 versus 1 with a 9-year-old rapper, boy rapper, with other 9-year-old. Like, who is bringing their kids to this shit? Then y'all got this 16-year-old boy lying about his age to a bunch of grown women. This is weird. This is weird. Does nobody else, like, that's the thing that is so shocking to me. Like, I don't like, it's just, like, the fact that this shit flies and nobody says nothing about it. I have yet to see anybody else say anything about this shit.
But I did want to briefly talk about the eerie similarities between Lil RT and Rakai. Both are young black boys who came into mainstream attention and were surrounded by adults who don't really care about them and put them in rooms they shouldn't be in. With Deshae, he put Rakai around grown women who are mad sexual. I also want to mention I actually found the woman who was in that video twerking on Rakai's stream, and her name is Famous Riley, and she even reposted the clip, so she knew that Rakai was 17. And it's just really nasty. Also, I'm not saying that Deshae put this Famous Riley character together on Rakai's stream, but we do know that Deshae brought his aunt and cousin or whatever around Rakai. But point is that not only did Rakai get put around these grown women, you have little RT who has been on 20v1s and even a Kai Cenat stream for some reason. But I'm not really saying some reason, because clearly this was for attention. Big creators seen this little boy being exploited and they decided to cash in on it. And really, it's just somber. It's so depressing. It's very questionable, because you can see that content creators view making money as a means to an end. As long as the bread is being made, it feels like they don't really care how they make it.
They don't. I'm talking about feels like it. They don't care. It's obvious, bro. It's obvious. And I put them all in the same category, bro. Kai Cenat, all of them. I put them all in the same category. I put them all in there. I don't see Kai Cenat speaking up and saying nothing. He said something about Deshae Frost. He ain't say that, you know, he ain't really go crazy with it. You feel me? Let me, like, gang, do you understand how insane this is right here? They brung 2 exploited young kids. I'm talking about these little boys are under the age of 13. They're not even teenagers. And they put them on a 20. It says, listen to this. It says 20 women versus Lil RT and King. These are all children under the age of, these are not even teenage people. Like, who's putting the video together? What parents are bringing their kids to this video and letting it slide and what's going on? This is disturbing as fuck.
As long as the bread is being made, it feels like they don't really care how they make it or what they do to get it.
No, they don't.
I wanted to talk a little bit about Mr. OOD, because he had a clip that went uber viral, and I'll let y'all take a look.
Me, if you slap it, you can suck me off no more.
So this is from his streamer Love Island show, and I just be rolling my eyes imagining who the target audience is. Talking about this stuff also makes me wonder when streaming took such a weird freaky turn. I'm not saying girl content or girl content hasn't existed on other social medias. YouTube in particular used to be very bad in terms of girl content back in the day, but in terms of Twitch in recent years, it's taken such a drastic shift. I'd say Twitch is really the primary goon content baiting platform currently. I mean, it even had a meta where some women were using black boxes to censor themselves. Maybe it's a rise in OF creators, maybe it's the current content creators, but I'm just saying, a nigga misses desktop streams. I miss the more down to earth stuff, because when it was content like that, it really felt good to watch. It felt relatable and it felt genuine. I've talked about it before, but when I was a sophomore, you know, I used to watch Black Boy Max, and I used to just be up late and catching his streams, and that just felt like such a good chill vibe. Niggas would be in Discord.
I never really was on like streamers. Only time I've been on YouTube and like doing content for a long time, but I wasn't really on streamers like that. I was more like on YouTube, like in high school. But when I was on streaming, I was real young, and that's when like Twitch was just getting popular. And this is when Twitch was just gaming. Like people wasn't on Twitch just doing whatever. It was either reactions or gaming. You know what I'm saying? And I used to I just remember I used to watch Solo Illuminati play 2K, and I used to be playing 2K with his stream in the background, laughing and shit like that. Like, that's what I miss, bro. I just miss when people sat down and did regular shit. I don't know what's going on.
Screen sharing, gaming, and I miss that stuff. I miss when streaming just felt more positive. Yeah. Now it just feels like there's this weird shadowy energy over it. And maybe I'm tripping, but I don't know. I just feel like people been moving real weird recently. Like I said, it just feels very somber. And I feel like that's because I know that these days are most likely behind us. Maybe it's the money, but Twitch is just a platform that just feels so weird now. And that's just what I'm feeling. That's really all I had to say. I won't hold y'all for too long. I just wanted to talk to y'all, drop a video on this beautiful Friday. You know, I'm about to see Zootopia too. It's gonna be a good day for me. But
yeah, I don't listen, bro. I don't got no answers for this shit. Only thing I could do is react to it and call it out, because ain't nobody else calling it out. Ain't nobody else saying nothing about it. You feel me? Everybody else acting like it's cool. It ain't nothing going on. It's regular. And that's the most dangerous part. When you try to turn all this, like, this is low-key some PDFs type stuff. When you try turning that into, like, you start doing stuff like that, and then it starts being presented as, like, normal and regular, that is some scary shit. Do your homework, man.